Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. It looks kind of messy because there's stuff on the fridge, but ignore that. Alright, anyway, so this is actually my new favorite recipe, and it's cookies, so they're easy to make. It doesn't create much mess because you just have, the measuring spoons and the cups and then a bowl to mix everything in. So that's easy, and it doesn't take that long. This recipe, by the way, is not mine. I have it on my computer down here, and I will link the original video in the comment section below. So to start off, we have, 1/3 cup of semisweet chocolate chip. I'm using chocolate chips, but the person in the video originally used a chocolate bar, but I don't have a chocolate bar, and quarantine, I'm not going out. So I also have 2 tablespoons of butter, and I put it in a pot already, as you can see. Sorry for the lighting. There we go. I put it in a pot, and now I'm going to melt this on the stove. Make sure you put it on low so you don't burn it, please. Well, maybe medium low. Alright, and then while that is doing its thing, let me look up what else I need. You need 1 egg, by the way. I'm doing this in real time. Liar! Because it does not take that long to make the batter. So on the stovetop here, I have my chocolate, and I just cracked my egg in a bowl. I have terrible lighting, I know. Okay, hold on. I know some people use a double boiler for this, but I'm not really good at baking or cooking. I'm trying my best here. Alright, let me lower the heat a bit because I don't want to burn the butter. Remember that you're just melting it. So also keep in mind that each chocolate is different. There are different amounts of cocoa butter in it and where it comes from, right? So mine, when I add the butter and stuff and I mix it all together and melt it, it gets into a pasty kind of consistency. But I've seen in the video, that the original person who made this, theirs was more runny than mine. So keep in mind that each chocolate reacts differently. Okay, hold on. Alright, this shall be done in a little while longer. This looks kind of gross right now. But I promise that it tastes better than it looks. I'm going to turn off the heat because I do not want to burn this. Remove it, put it here where it's at, as the butter is beginning to melt on its own. So I just have this little piece of butter left, so I'm just going to cover that up and wait. While that melts, I will do this little thing. Hold on. Whisk. I need to do the dishes, by the way. Alright. So whisk this up, right? Alright, now that your eggs are whisked, take some dark brown sugar and get 1/3 cup of that plus 1 tablespoon. So this original recipe was in grams because, Asians, they use that thing, and I have one of those, but it's kind of, the scales. I have one of them, but I am kind of lazy. I don't want to bring it out and then have to wash it and stuff and wipe it down. Alright, so I have here my, oh my god, mixture of chocolate. See, it's kind of like this. Mine is pasty. It's like a paste. Hold on, I'll show you guys. All the butter is mixed in, and then what I'm going to do is move it into a separate bowl, a different bowl, and leave it to cool, because what you want to do is you don't want to cook the eggs, because you don't want to have an omelet in your fudge cookies. That's what it's called, fudge cookies. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. So moving back to the eggs, you have dark brown sugar. You added that, right? 1/3 cup, 1 tablespoon extra. You mix that up into your eggs, and then since we have to wait for the chocolate to cool, that's all we're going to do. See you guys once my chocolate is cooled. That's beautiful. beautiful. Chocolatey goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, I'm running out of space on my phone, so I'm gonna have to do stuff. Alright, anyway. Add your flour. Make sure you sift it so you have a very smooth dough. I'm gonna have to climb up the fridge. As you can see, there's a... Oh my god. I have this, so you're gonna need 1/3 cup plus a tablespoon, not teaspoon, tablespoon, right? And sift that in. Oh my god, sift it. You can see I'm not doing a very good job, but that's okay. I'm no master chef, but who said I had to be, right? Right. All right. That is 1/3 plus 1 tablespoon. Flour. Next, you need your baking powder. You need 1/2, not 1/2, half of a teaspoon. Teaspoon. Where's my teaspoon? Half a teaspoon of baking powder. It would do me great if I had help, but you know, it's not like anyone would help me. That's okay. And I'm making a mess. You see that? I spilled a bit. Don't do that. Please don't. So you need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and you need a teaspoon, half, not a full teaspoon, but half a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Alright. Then sift those, and you also need half a teaspoon of vanilla. I need to put my camera down if I can do that. Alright. Vanilla extract, half of a teaspoon. Again, don't put this in the sifter. Oh my god, I put too much. That's okay. That's okay. You know. Who said this had to be perfect, right? I'm just making this for myself. Not really. I'm gonna share, but make sure you share. Share this because it has a lot of calories. And since we're on that note, make sure you guys work out in quarantine. Do not sit on your butts all day watching YouTube or whatchamacallit, playing games, or your Fortnite, Minecraft, you know, Call of Duty, Battlefront, that kind of stuff. Make sure you move, because I actually did hear that if you sit around too much, you can get a heart attack because you're not like moving your body or something, or like you're not pumping enough blood or something like that. I don't know. But just don't like sit too much. Either way, it's good to stay active because it's good for your health. You know, heart health. That's probably why. Yeah, it has to do with your heart. Alright, so right now, it's becoming more of a batter. Not batter, more of a like doughy. Not really doughy. It's just thicker. Yeah, let's go with that. It's thicker right now. Right? Alright. Now would be a good time to maybe, if you want, use a spatula. You don't have to. I'm not gonna. I changed my mind at this up because we do not waste. See, there's a bunch of stuff on my whisk. We do not waste this lovely. You'll get a stomachache if you do this. Don't do this. Also, add in a pinch of salt, because salt helps to bring out the flavors. So since I use Himalayan salt, and because this is a cracker thingy. Okay, sorry, I got cut off. Anyway, so you have your lovely batter. I'm using my left hand. I'm not a lefty. You have your lovely batter. I don't have a second hand. See, look at how smooth it is. You pull it up, you'll have a bit of resistance. Okay, so you added some salt, right? I use Himalayan salt. I have a cracker, so I just like put it in my hand and sprinkle it over. I just use a little bit, just a sprinkle of it, not too much, because then you'll have very, very salty cookie. Now that that's done, we have to pour it and put it on a baking sheet and then bake it. The time that you want to aim for is about 10 to 15 minutes. It depends on your oven. Mine is older, so I have to use, I can't speak English. I have to time it for 15 minutes because it's not as powerful as the modern ones. All right, hold on. All right, here I have my baking sheet. I'm gonna move my stuff over so I have room. Baking sheet. I used this yesterday because I made the cookies yesterday, but I'm reusing it because I am cheap. Actually, I'm not reusing it. It's wet. But let me move that. See, I don't have room. See, I have this pizza pan because I don't know where my other pans are. Make sure you recycle that paper. Okay. Unbleached baking paper, by the way. So you have your batter, you know, if you've if you've baked before, you know what to do from here. I know a lot of my friends bake. They're great bakers and cooks, by the way, and I think they'd be successful if they tried doing videos about it. 2 spoons, and then you just scoop it out because I don't have an ice cream scoop. I'm not fancy like that. And plus, who needs all those kitchen gadgets, right? Waste of space. Maybe my house is just small. I don't know. Alright, don't use too much because these cookies get kind of big. Or maybe that's just me. But also, how are you guys doing in quarantine? Are you guys surviving? For me, it's enjoyable because I have so much time to myself, but maybe that's because I'm an introvert. I bet those extroverts out there are not surviving at the moment, but they'll live, you know. I have allergies, so I apologize for my sniffling. Anyone else have allergies to like pollen and stuff? Don't they suck? If you don't have allergies, you're lucky. I don't take allergy medicine, by the way, because I don't like medicine. I actually rarely ever take medicine. Only if I have to. Like, if I'm, like, deadly sick, then sure. But besides that, no. Just tea and the natural Asian remedies. You know, massages. You know, have you ever had, if you're Asian, maybe you know what I'm talking about, where you have, like, I don't know, like, grandmas and stuff, old people, old Asian people, they like to do this thing where they have a coin and they put, like, a Vicks on your back or something, or Tiger Balm, definitely, though. Right? And then they take the coin and then they scratch your back. It kind of hurts from what I remember because the coin is, you know, it's metal and they're scratching it on your back with the ridges, but apparently it makes you feel better. I don't like doing that, so I don't do it. I don't let my grandma do that. So she just gives me massages and stuff. But you know, my grandma is Thai and Lao, by the way, if you're wondering. Alright, so let me see. I have, can I count? Yes, I can. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can make another cookie. No, I can't. I'm sorry the angles are so bad. I'm just like, yeah, I should use a real camera instead of just my phone. But I don't know how to transfer those videos from my camera to my computer, so I don't use my camera. Anyone like licking the spoon? Very bad decision because it has raw egg in it and you don't know if you'll get salmonella, but I still do it anyway. Make sure you rinse everything now so it does not stick onto your baking ware. Like, just give it a rinse and then leave it, set it aside, let it soak for a little bit because chocolate is annoying to clean. It goes everywhere. But it's not as bad as cleaning dough off of something. So right now I have these cookies. They don't look that good right now, but they will look good later. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cookies, 2 of which are pretty big, and the rest of which are kind of small. Alright, let's put these babies into the oven. Why is my finger there? Okay. Now I will leave them there for 15 minutes. Do not forget to put on a timer because it is easy to lose track of time. 15-minute timer. I'm looking it up on Google. Does anyone else use DuckDuckGo? It's like a browser extension that, whatchamacallit? It adds like protection to things so that you don't have your information stolen and sold to third parties without your authorization. So yeah, I need to clean up. I'll see you guys back when the cookies are done. Okay, so these are done. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. My finger is red because I touched the pan by accident. So I have some water here anyway, but that's besides the point. So transfer those onto a cooling rack because you don't want the moisture from the heat to gather on the bottom of the cookies, or else it'll get kind of soggy. And no one likes soggy cookies, right? Okay. So they're nice and browned, but not like too browned, because then they'd be burnt. Also, something I noticed about these cookies is that when you poke a fork in them, they may not be 100% like cooked. I don't know what's the word, but when you poke a fork into it, you won't see that the batter comes clean off. It'll stick to the fork, but that does not always mean that it's not cooked. Okay, so I didn't wait fully to for my cookies to, what's the word? Cool. Ignore the dishes behind me, by the way. Those are all of the dishes I did earlier. But so now they're warm. They're just warm. They're not like totally cooled. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's not focusing on it. Hold on. Okay. I kind of burnt these, as you can see. I don't know why. Last time I did them, maybe it's because I made them bigger last time, but they didn't burn and I put them in for 15 minutes. So I'd say that cooking times will definitely vary. Maybe aim for about 12 minutes at most, 10 minimum, depending on your oven. But just know that other factors apply. So I did take a bite out of this, and although it's crispy because I burnt it, it tastes like brownie brittle. So it still tastes good. And it's not focusing, but can you hear that? It's nice and crispy, and it breaks evenly. And when you eat it, it's chewy. It's so good. My goodness. My favorite recipe. It doesn't take that long. It just takes patience. And the end result, even if it's burnt, it still tastes good. Make sure you guys stay hydrated because the weather is warming up and it's getting humid out. Beach weather. I have my lemon water here because lemon is good for you. It has vitamins and yeah, and it adds taste to the water. Okay, while my brother is walking down the stairs or getting off his games, I'm gonna break another one of these babies. Why is it not focusing? Okay, it looks better than it actually is on camera, but listen. Or actually look, I don't know. These are crunchy on the outside, but nice and soft on the inside. And they have nice layers. That's my brother here. I just made them. It just came out of the oven. It tastes so much better the day of that you make it than on a second day. The first day always tastes better because it's fresh and it's still chewy and crunchy at the same time. So, oh my gosh.
你像什么？
They're rich.
你像什么
Hmm?
What do you need?
Oh.
What do you want?
You're in my video. Say hi.
I did.
What do you think
我
of my
说了，
cookies
大家
then?
好了。
What do you think of my cookies then?
很好，
Hmm?
很好。
很好.
对。
Okay. He says they're good. But he's not really a gourmet, so I don't know if that means that they're good or not. Thanks for watching, guys. Try this recipe out. You will not regret it. It's quick. It doesn't take that long, I promise, if you have patience too. Be patient with it. Make sure you check on them. But it tastes like brownie brittle, so I'm fine with it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe.
It is burnt.
But it still tastes good. It tastes like brownie brittle, so I'm fine with it. Okay. Bye, guys. Stay safe. Drink water.
Yeah, you too.
I have my water right here for your information.
Bye,
guys.
再见，再见。
Wait. Guys, unrelated, but Attack on Titan Season 4 is official.